Good morning, everybody. You said that you don't have to thank anybody, but being the first speaker, I must thank you. That you've taken a lots of peace initiatives. We expect that your efforts succeed in ensuring justice to the people of this deprived and incarcerated land of J&K. I have a question. What is it that is happening in Jammu and Kashmir? Why is it that we are being subjected to continuous experimentation in Jammu and Kashmir? We just now talked about 5th August 2019. Article 370 was abrogated. I'll not go into the merits. But was it justified to abrogate an article which had been in existence for the last 7 decades without any debate in the parliament? We understand that this was one of the election promises of the BJP. But could it happen without a debate in the parliament? Is the parliament not a forum where the pros and cons of each and every law need to be debated before amending or abrogating it? Article 370 was abrogated, and along with it, the laws which were enacted at the time of Maharaja Hari Singh, including the state subject laws, they too have been deleted from the statute box that assure rights to the people of Jammu and Kashmir, their rights to hold lands, their rights to have employment, which was the exclusive domain of the youth of Jammu and Kashmir state. These laws were abrogated, and then the state was dismantled. It was reduced in rank, it was downgraded, the state being converted into a union territory. Has it ever happened before in the history of the country? Why I say that we are being subjected to weird experimentations? Because it has never happened in the history of the country that a state has ever been downgraded to the level of a union territory. We have been seeing UTs being upgraded as states, but no state has ever been downgraded to the level of a union territory. And see, how is it happening? See the procedure adopted by the government, by the BJP government. They impose governor's rule, and then they take the advice of the governor, who's their own man, to downgrade that state into a union territory. How strange that the very existence of a state became the subject matter of central BJP's discretion. That we can behead you whenever we like. Jammu and Kashmir, which was called the crown of India, has been beheaded. I said, we appreciate what you are doing. Why? We said, you are doing your job, but what are we people doing? We, the social and political organizations. We have been robbed of our statehood status. We have been deprived of our fundamental rights. Why elections not been held in Jammu and Kashmir for the last 5 years? It was in 2018 that assembly was first suspended and then it was dissolved. Why is it that we are bereft of a democratic government in Jammu and Kashmir? Are we not like other states of the country or union territories of the country? BJP said that now Jammu and Kashmir is as much a state of the Indian Union as any other state or UT. Then why double standards? Why is it? Who has the reply for it when I question that why elections are not being held in Jammu and Kashmir. The Constitution says elections have to be periodically held. The Supreme Court says that elections need to be held periodically. And it says, there are judgments when it Supreme Court says that wherever assemblies are prematurely dissolved, please welcome Ayyub. The Supreme Court says whenever assemblies are prematurely dissolved, elections need to be held within a period of 6 months. But there are no takers for it. Nobody is prepared to accept this basic principle of law. This is the kind of government that we are having. They want to crush everybody. You cannot speak today. You cannot express your democratic rights of freedom of speech and expression today. You have been deprived of your right to have an elected government in Jammu and Kashmir. And still, we are silent. We, the social and political organizations, which needed to have risen to the occasion and accepted this challenge, that why our state has been demoted. One of the leaders said, I remember, that demotion of a state is like demoting an SP to a level of a constable and making a DC as a patwari. But he also made a statement only. What did he do to restore the status of that DC? That's the pertinent question. And these seminars and debates would be meaningful if we all unite and raise our voice against the injustices that have been perpetrated against us. This is my humble request to everybody, that we need to unite and we need to raise our voice so that people of Jammu could be assured of their rights which have been bestowed upon them under the Constitution of India and which has been made applicable law to the state of, to the UT of Jammu. Unfortunately, the UT of Jammu and Kashmir. I think, Mr. Shah, this is a very good initiative, as I said earlier as well, and hope that something productive comes out of this meeting. Thank you very much.